Hello and welcome back. I don't have a camera on my keyboard, but this is the best feature of any football game. We're not going to do a recap. We're not going to talk about the fact we've just beat York 2-0 and that we're on a bit of a better run. But this is the feature. The numpad, the keypad, numpad, that's what we'll call it, because that's what it's called. If you type in a number, say 343 for the league table, takes you straight there. Just like the real teletext. And there we are, 7th place, played 25, won 10, drawn 11. That's the problem that we're having. Lost 4, so we're still up there in terms of Plymouth, Bristol, Shrewsbury, but it's our drawn games that are holding us back. They've got a little lead over us. We are pretty good in terms of goals scored and goals conceded against, but we need to get a little run going here in these next 2 games. We're out of the cups. We had a decent 2-1 defeat to Tranmere from the league above. Aldridge scored, Kenny Hines scored, but we are back for 2 league games. And then we're going to instant result the 3rd game, just so you can see what that's like. So it is the FA Cup, so there is no game here. We'll be back once we got a league game though. Here we are, league away at Swansea City, one of our former teams. We're going to go into team formation. We have had our first injury, which is why Gook is not playing. We're still playing the 3-4-3. We're going to go into select team. We are on shoot on site at the moment. So there he is there. He's got the injury designation. Everyone else, though, is fully fit. Let's check the assistant manager. Let's see what he says in terms of a change. He's saying Mellon should be in the team. Not going to do that. Going to leave him on the bench. We have got Swansea. We are going to go on 4 speed for this first game. Going to check on our little setups here. I want to push these guys in. So that is Pesky Salido. I want him to be left. Sturridge is currently playing in the attacker role, and there we are. We are good to go. So Griffiths, as I said, still our top scorer. We'll check that after this game. Hopefully we're going to get another win. It is very difficult to string wins together in this game, I'm finding, at least at the minute. We have had the odd battering. We did get beat 4-1 in one of the games. Oh, there's a penalty. This is the first penalty we've seen, and Ampadu has scored it. So one of the things that I've not seen before has just happened there. But like I was saying, I find it very difficult to get a little string of results going. What is that? One of our guys just been sent off. Let's go in the subs. I'm sure we've just had a man sent off. Do we have a gap? Now they are playing Watson spat at Boma. They are playing. We have had a man sent off. Look, so we're going to have to get Horner on here. Let's get Horner on for Robson. And then let's spin him into that spot. We can't leave 2 at the back. Yeah, so Swansea seem to be playing one of the 2-man or 1-man midfields with... Let me have a pause here. So they're playing 5-1-4. Now, I know it's not necessarily a 5-1-4 because it's using traditional style wingers and wing-backs. They're technically full-backs. And Sturridge has scored, so we are back in this despite being down to 10. So it is a different system. We could do with them getting a red card if we've got any chance of winning this. Or at the minute, I would take 1-1 with them having a penalty and then a red card. They've got Roger Freestone in there, hero from our Total Manager playthrough. He must have been there a long time because he was still there for us, wasn't he? And that was the 2004 version. I'd like to see his stats, actually. Let's have a click on him. So his keeping is only 57, so he's quite a bit weaker than our own goalkeeper. I'd like to have a look at Ampadu as well, actually. Let's give this a pause. So I presume he's playing in one of these attacking spots. Is he? No, Edwards is up front. He's got a yellow card. Torpy is there. Hayes is there. Hodge is there. Where is Ampadu? Is he a defender? Is he going to be the last person that I check? Has he been sent off? Or has he been injured? Clicked on my own man there. So I would have liked to have checked him, but we're not able to because it looks like he's no longer on the pitch. It must have been one of those crunching challenges that has seen him off. Just a little thank you whilst we're going on to everyone who's been watching, commenting, and everyone who's been watching the Championship Manager free sold out series playthrough Sheffield United. It does mean a lot to me that people watch these and that you comment and you join in. We are late on this. I'm going to be careful about the amount of fingers I hold up because I dislocated that finger. So I was unable to play. I said I was going to get it up Saturday morning, but was still in too much discomfort for the old mouse click, especially as this mouse is a bit stiff. So it takes a significant press to get it going. A Freestone with another save. His rating must have gone up. Now he's still on a 37. Now I'm going to give this. I'm going to give it a click on the subs, and we are going to try and get Mellon on. So, who is playing the worst out of the forwards? Are all playing well. Let's get Van der Laan off. Now let's get Watson off because he's having a stinker. Yeah, I want to do that. And I'm going to push him forward. So let's see, can this change do anything or help us in any way? Now, I am really interested to see how the match engine progresses as we go through these Ultimate Soccer Manager games. I know the final edition had at least by me, the fondly remembered 3D, the 2D side on. I guess it is, it's not 3D, is it? So I'm interested to know when they go from the top down. I thought they were through for a goal there. Right, so that is not a bad draw. We've had Bradshaw sent off. We've injured Cook and Ampadu for them. And let's go have a look at our team stats and look at our top scorers. Right, so despite the point, we have dropped a place. So this is what I was on about in terms of the difficulties of turning these draws into wins. Because look, another 6 points and we're fully in this race. But we're going to the manager's office. Right, a notice board item that I've missed. I want to discuss attendances with you. No, the attendances have been better, but I've been giving away thousands more free school tickets. So I don't know what you want me to do. You shouldn't have let me build such an elaborate stadium. Right, no clear winner emerged from this derby contest with both teams securing a valuable one. Is Swansea versus Blackpool a derby? Bradshaw was sent off after 10 minutes for thumping Hodge. Maybe it is a derby. The referee refused to comment afterwards about the controversial penalty decision. It was controversial. I thought that all along. Right, so it is the 90s. So where else would you keep your player stats other than on a piece of paper in this filing cabinet? So we're going to come in here. We're not going to go on stats. Well, we are, because I've said it now, but this is player stats. We're going to go on appearance information. So if you have a look here, goal scorers, Sturridge has now tied the lead. So Sturridge is now on 11. Griffins is on 11. Pesky Salido is on 6. Ledette's on 3. And Williams is on 2. And then we've got a couple of here on the bench, like Gook and Mitchell. Right, Seeley is not pleased. All the players who don't play are unhappy, and everyone else who gets a game is happy. So, you know, job done. Right, we've got Birmingham City at home. Then we're going to instant the result versus Bristol. See where that leaves us. Hopefully the mouse control's a bit smoother because I've cleared an actual space to get to a mouse mat. So, no European match. So here we are. Is the home game versus Birmingham. Let's see what what sort of crowd we get. We've got a band player, so let's have a look. So we need to come in here. Let's go into select team because it gives us a better rating in here. Look, there we go. Bradshaw is banned. So let's just swap Bradshaw out. Are we going to let's bring in Rowett because he's not played a game all year. I want to also get Horder on for Morrison. Let's see what the assistant manager is saying. Mitchell should be in the team. No, Mitchell what's on? Mitchell's a 58. So who's he coming in for? Let's bring him in for Watson. Must have switched them around at some stage when he was injured and have missed. So Beach is still out. Oh no, Gook is out. Do you want to get Beach on the bench? No, let's leave Mel in there. So we're in the Blackpool yellow. They are in the Birmingham blue. So what they're playing, they are playing the 4 at the back, 1 midfielder, and it looks like 5 up front. So again, we're going to keep it on 4 speed. Let's get into the second game, see if we can grab a win. Now, if you did play this, I've not had many comments from people who had played this. If you did play this, feel free to let me know any tips or how you got on or what you used to enjoy about this game. Especially tips. Tips are what I'm desperate for. Any way I can turn these draws into wins. I have tried a few other formations along the way, and I have also tried taking the suggestions from the assistant manager. But I feel like either the 4-3-3 or the 3-4-3 is the best formation for us. I feel like I'd prefer it's like we've got one centre back and then full backs. So we're very wide. Williams is injured, so we need to keep an eye on him. So there are 30 minutes gone. We will check the fitness rating of Williams at half time. We're clean through on goal there. I thought that was going to be a chance for Pescasolido. Well, it was a chance, but I thought he was going to take that chance, is what I should have said. Let's see how Rowett is doing. Let's just pause this because it's half time. So Rowett's out here. So he's playing a 45. So it's not terrible. He's not even the worst rated fullback. So I want to have a look at the select team. Williams is on 92, so that seems okay. Ladette's not doing great though, so he must also have been knocked. So I'm going to take him off. I'm going to bring Mellon on. Tell you what I'm going to do. I've not done this, but I'm going to put Salido into midfield and Mellon up top. Like I said, I'm not sure why the assistant manager is so keen on Mellon playing and starting for us. Where is he? Is this him? No, that is Sturridge. This might be him there. Right, let's keep our focus. Let's keep player cam on Mellon. See what he can do. So like I said, he's got that lightning speed. He's had a shot there. And he's not even worked the keeper, so... I'm going to push him further forward. He's had another shot, so they're getting the ball to him. He seems to be beloved. We've injured one of their guys. And there he is. Sturridge has fed the ball through to him. He's had a shot. It's resulted in the corner. The corner has resulted in a goal for the man who tried to become a provider. He's then turned scorer. That's his 11th goal. And with 66 minutes on the clock, could we be on for a rare on-camera win? And then afterwards, we'll be doing the old 3-4-3 to see where we could be in the league. Don't want to get too ahead of myself just yet, though. Good save from Martin. Keeper's coming a long way out. Oh, just square that across. That would have been a tap-in for Mellon. And that was not good from him. That was not good at all. Right. Let's drop him back a little bit. See if that can help him link play up a bit more. And there it is. There's the end of the game. 7,000 for the crowd. Let's have a check of the player stats before we go away. Good rating from our goalkeeper. Good rating from Sturridge and Griffiths. Salido in midfield played 55, so that's not bad. So Ricky Otto not made it onto the bench for them. That is a shame. But let's see where that leaves us in the league. Right, before we get to there, we've got a little press conference. You must be pleased. What did you think? It was a tough match. Best side won. It was a game of two halves. The boys done good. Let's pick this one at the bottom. Hopefully that's the most difficult to twist. Right, so we're on here. Let's go to the league table. We'll check top scores before we go. And there we go. We've creeped into the playoff positions. And we've had a little good run, a better run here in terms of closing up and potentially pulling ahead of the draws. So if we can get more wins than we've got draws, I feel like that's going to put us in a better stead. If you look at Stockport above us, they've only drawn 4 games. They've lost far fewer. But because of the extra wins, it's giving them that little 1-point cushion over us. So let's have a look. Top players is 370. And then 373. So you could just remember 373. So they are the top players by rating. We've got Darton in there at 55. Tierney for Crewe is top. Cockerill, Cork, James and Newland. Let's see if we can find top scorers. That is 360. So it should be I'm going to gamble here. 363. System works. Right. So in terms of top scorers, we're doing pretty good. Sturridge, I'd preferred him to have been up here with these guys, but it's not a bad return overall. If we could get Pesky Salido on here, in this range, I feel like we'll be on for a good end to the season. So here we are, League Bristol Rovers away. We're going to click through to the game. Hopefully, let us go through. So we've not got any changes or anything, because it would have prevented us from doing so. Here we go. We're going to do instant. Okay, right, let's put it on previous, so previous stats come across. Let's go instant. And there we are, a 1-0 win. So using the instant, there is a way that you could get through the game quite quickly. Not rapidly, that's probably the wrong word, but you could play maybe 5 games maybe in 15 minutes that way with loading times as opposed to the other way. So let's go check the league table out. And we've climbed another space. So a few more wins like that, especially over top place Bristol Rovers, and we are going to climb back into the race. But last time I thought that, we then went on a dreadful run where we lost 2 and drew 5 games in a row, it felt like. But there we are, guys. I will see you Friday then. Hopefully I'll have been able to get to that target of games. If not, we might have a second Championship Manager video of the week on there. So we'll see how it goes. But thank you for joining us here on the Masio-ball channel. Thank you for all your comments and support. And I will see you on the next video.